My name is Mira. I'm the Executive Director of Action Read Community Literacy Centre in downtown Guelph. So Action Read's mission is to change the lives of adults and families through improved literacy, numeracy, computer skills, and other essential skills, be it communication, interpersonal, problem solving, that kind of thing. Our values really form the basis for the way we work. We are learner-centered. That means that the learner's goals, needs, and challenges drive all choices in the programming they receive. We are also really flexible because we are working with people with multiple challenges and barriers. It's really hard to learn if you don't have your housing sorted out, or if you need help, you need a referral to a counselor, or that kind of thing. So we really prioritize flexibility both in our own programs and with our tutors. And then just in terms of making sure that everybody feels safe and really constantly having lots of conversations about what that means. And that's an evolving concept. There's a lot of work that we do sometimes around diversity, and just that people feel really challenged and supported and a real sense of belonging. Customer service values are sometimes thought of as a nice afterthought, but here it's very important that they see a smile when they walk in the door, that they are made to feel welcome, that they don't feel silly or stupid asking certain questions. Really, if we can't create a context for them to learn in, then we can't have success. There's quite a number of things that we offer here at Action Read. The largest program is the one-to-one tutoring program. So at any given time, we have approximately 90 to 100 learners who are connected to that program, and they each meet with a volunteer tutor. And so their learning and what they're studying is entirely customized to their needs and their schedule. Then, of course, we have small group learning, and that encompasses quite a wide range of things. GED is becoming, it is something we do, and it's becoming increasingly requested. We do sort of traditional reading and writing groups and math groups, and some non-traditional ones as well, such as an Aboriginal creative writing group. We've had cooking classes but really it's a math class because we're learning about measuring and using weights and that kind of thing, and so we integrate cooking and math a lot. We also have what we call modular groups, which are sort of shorter term groups with either a certificate or some kind of very clear skill that comes out of it. So examples of those would be our cashier training course, safe food handling, receptionist training, financial literacy, any kind of communications or conflict resolution type course. We're developing a janitorial and custodial services course currently, and we're going to be launching that in the fall. In terms of computer programs, that is a huge need for people who access our services. Learning how to use a computer, learning the computer basics, and learning some of the accessibility tools that are available often just on regular computers, but we also have some specialized adaptive technology programs such as JAWS and Dragon, and some of those occur as well that are for more complex learning challenges and learning disabilities. Currently, we also use a program called the North Star Digital Literacy Certification, and it's a set of modules, and at the end of each module, the learners obtain a certificate that demonstrates that they have the skills to, say, use Excel in a very basic way, Word, using email programs, understanding internet security. There's a range of topics within the North Star program, and at the end of each one you get a certificate. And our people who are job searching really like that because it just gives them something to put on their resume, but it also really brushes it. It's very clear in terms of showing what skill gaps people have as well. We also have a family literacy program throughout the city, and that's not run. It's run in schools and public community centers throughout throughout Guelph. We also do a lot of information sharing through various types of workshops that we offer. So, for example, if there's an election, we will always have an all candidates meeting here. That's something that we believe is important for citizenship development and for making sure our learners can access the political process a little bit. We sometimes have food literacy workshops. Recently we visited an organic farm, for example. We've had poetry groups, and we've also had advocacy letter writing groups. The things that would be compelling to make a referral to Action Read are the one-to-one tutoring, the flexibility that our program can offer in terms of adjusting to their schedule and their needs. And it's also the atmosphere. It's much less formal than like a school or something like that. And for some learners, that's very important that they are in an atmosphere that feels that way. The first thing we would do is sit down with them and have just a very informal conversation, really working to make them feel comfortable. Somebody could come in and just want to hear more about our programs, and we could give them a tour. From there, we would hear and learn from them as to what their goals are, what their needs are, what their short-term goals are and longer-term goals are. From there, we build a plan, and we would offer a range of programming options. So it could be one-to-one tutoring with a group, or it could be just a GED group, or it could be just, it could be a combination of several programs that we offer. When making a referral to Action Read, we would ask our community partner to complete a referral form of some kind. And we have one that we use here within a bunch of agencies and Employment Ontario agencies, but they might have their own. That's fine. Something in writing does help, but it's not required. So if it's not appropriate for whatever reason, if somebody feels that a soft handoff is a little better, and maybe somebody from another program would like to join the learner in coming to meet with us, we do that all the time. I would encourage them to use really positive language because it's a really big step for a lot of people to come back to a program. As an adult, they can feel there's a lot of feelings that go with it, that people carry a lot of hang-ups about their own perceived lack of abilities. And then I'd also say to a service provider, maybe don't pressure somebody to come to Action Read. If people need to come on their own time, certainly give them all the information that they have, and don't hesitate to have them call us or even stop by. So about 60% of our learners have been here less than 2 years. And then the remaining 40, the average would be about 3 years. But it really does depend, as you can imagine, on the program that they're accessing. So some people come in here for a short-term program, and they might be out in and out within a year, for sure. And then others who are starting from a really sort of basic reading and writing level, might take longer to get their skills to the place where they want them to be.